Hello coders and welcome to part 3 of this series in which we are going to design our footer using HTML and CSS, and this will be our final part. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2 yet, please make sure to watch them before continuing with this video. In this part, we will be moving forward with your Amazon clone projects. So let's proceed. So we are going to design this footer section in which we are going to write on our HTML code all of these things so that it will be displayed in our web page. So let's begin. Let's open our VS Code, and after this, let's write our footer. After writing our footer tag, we will write one div tag inside which we will give it one class. Let us give it a class as foot panel. Yeah, spelling is error. Let me correct it. Yeah, foot panel 1. Then after that, let's close it. Yeah, and in this, we are going to write the text back to top. Yeah, then after this, we are going to write another div tag, which class we will give it as, let us give as foot panel 2. Let us give similar name so that we will not be confused and it will be easy to understand. And inside this, we will create one unordered list. And for that, we write UL. And inside this, we are going to write the paragraphs because let me show you. Yeah. Yeah. Here you can see after back to top, these are like written in the form of list. So we are writing this, all of this inside an unordered list. And after that, we are going to size it. Let's come back to our code. Yeah. So first it is get to know us. After that, again one paragraph tag is there. Okay, P is there, in which we have to write carriers, and again one paragraph tag. Um, we have done one mistake here. Like get to know us is the heading, but inside that, some some subtopics are there. So we should write it in anchor tag. So in anchor tag, we will write carriers. Yeah, this may take a time to you for writing this, like, but after that you have to. Okay, I think there is some issue. Yeah, I think it's been resolved. Yeah, then after that, after this unordered list, we have to create one more unordered list in which we have to create one more paragraph in which, let me show you. Yeah, so basically, like this only, we have to make one more paragraph in which we will write make money with us in the similar manner that we have done previously. And inside that, we will write the anchor tags and we will write these sentences on the anchor tags. As we can see, these are on big letters, and these are the subtopics of this make money with us, that how we can make money with us. So like we have done here, similarly we have to do for all these three. So as I have told that we have to do in a similar way, that we have to make the unordered list, that paragraph, then inside that we have to create the anchor tags. So I have already copy pasted it so that it can save time. You can do it, and you can get this code from my GitHub account, which is given in the description. Yeah. So we have written this, as you can see. Then after that, we have written a small thing. Let me explain you. Yeah. We have created one more div tag inside which we have given it a class name as foot panel 3, in which we are going to put the logo. Okay. In which we are giving it as logo 2, and then as you can see here, some copyright amazon.com. Let me show you in the web page only. Yeah, here you can see, here the logo, Amazon logo is there, so we have to also give a logo there. That's why we have created one more div in which we have given the class name as logo. And previously, as you can see, we are not describing again, because as you can see previously we have already described the uh, I means the tag for this logo, so we can reuse that to in here. And here you can see some this type of like copyright also is written. Yeah, copyright symbol is written, and some year name amazon.com is written. So that same thing we have written here, that the condition of use privacy notice inside the anchor tag, and we have also created one more div tag whose class name we have given copyright, and that sentence which we have to display is written here, and then we have ended the footer section here. So basically, this is all about HTML, and we don't have to do anything. We do not have to do anything really in the HTML code. And the only last part, which is there to style it, to give it. Let's save this and see how it works. Yeah, let's come here and see. You can see, yeah, you can see it is scattered here and there. Now we are going to give it a color, proper fonts, and the proper arrangement so that it can look like a proper web page. So let's get back out to our code. Yeah, let's back to our code, and now we are going to open our CSS file. Inside our CSS file, we are going to design it. So as you can remember, we have given the first class name it as, let give it as comment like footer section, so that it will be easy to understand to the coders which are viewing your code. Inside that, first we are going to write footer. Inside that, we are going to give one margin from top. It has 15 pixels. Yeah, cool. After that, we are going to fetch our, let me see what is happening. Yeah. We are going to give it as background color. We will be giving it as background color as it is in there in the Amazon page. Its number is 37475A. Yeah. After that, let's give it the text color as like white, so that it can be properly visible. And now we are going to give it a height of 50 pixels. Then let's display it as flex, which is the most important thing that we have to consider. Then after that, we have to align the items to center, and we have to justify content as center, and we have to give a font size which I have taken from the website only, 0.85 ren. Yeah. Now let's fetch our second div class, which is foot panel 2. Then after that, let's give it a background color. Yeah, background color as 222 F3D. And of course, we are going to give the text color as white, which is the basic color so that it will be visible. Now we are going to give it the height of 300 pixels and we will display it as flex, and we will justify content it as space evenly. Okay. Then let's design our unordered list in which we are going to give enter margin from top. We are going to keep it as 35 pixels, and inside that unordered list, as you remember, we have written anchor tags, right? Yeah, so we will display it as block, and we will give one font size as 0.85 rem, and from margin top we will give it as 10 pixels, and let's give it the text color. We will give the text color as DDDDDT. Okay. Now we are heading to our foot panel 3, in which we are going to give it a background color hashtag 222 F3D. Yeah, as you can see, we have already given previously, and we will give it the text color as white. These are the basic things you can give of your choice. We can give the border from the top as 0.5 pixels solid white color. Let's give it a height of 70 pixels, and let's display it as flex, and we will justify content. Justify content as centered, and we will align the items to center. Yeah. After that, let's come to our logo. Let's give it some height and width to the image given. Background image. We have to give the URL, which is amazon.webp. Yes. And we have to give the background size to cover so that the image will be covered and it will be visible properly. And let's give it a height of 50 pixels. I'm sorry for this. Yeah. Okay. And let's give it a width of 100 pixels. Yeah. And after that, we are going to retrieve our foot panel 4, in which we are going to give the background color. In this, we are going to give a RGBA color 19, 25, 33, and 255. Yeah, it is already here. One extra bracket was there. Let's remove that, and let's give the color. Guess what? Yes, white only we are giving, and let's give it a height of 100 pixels. After that, we have also created one class which name was pages, in which we are going to give the font size up to zero point 0.7 rem and text align at center. The option is the center. Yeah. And we will give padding here. The most important thing, just don't forget to give it the padding. We will give a font size of same zero point 0.7 rem for the text which we have written for the copyright, and we will text align it as center, and we will also give the padding here as 5 pixels. Yeah, I have changed a little thing, one thing actually, that the URL of the logo. So please make sure so that you are using the correct URL so that you will not find any error. Okay, so let's check it out. Yeah, yeah. So now you can see the footer section from back to top, some paragraphs with some anchor tags, like we have designed that with the Amazon logo, that the copyright sentence, that we have designed the actual thing. I hope that you have followed this video and you are also able to create this thing. So thank you so much for watching and for your patience through all three parts of the Amazon clone series. I truly appreciate your time and support. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. And you can also share in the comments what type of videos you would like me to create next. So, thank you once again, and I will see you in the next video.